Following the cataclysmic deluge that reshaped the world, a new era dawned for humanity. God, in His infinite wisdom and mercy, bestowed His blessings upon Noah and his sons, marking a profound moment of renewal and divine favor. With this blessing came a foundational command, echoing the earliest directives given to mankind. They were instructed to be fruitful and multiply, ensuring the continuation and flourishing of human life upon the revitalized earth. This imperative extended beyond mere procreation. It was a mandate to fill the earth. Humanity was tasked with repopulating the desolate lands, spreading civilization and life across the globe once more. Furthermore, God granted Noah and his descendants dominion over all living creatures. This authority, previously established in creation, was reaffirmed, placing humanity at the apex of the earthly hierarchy. A natural consequence of this dominion was the instilling of dread and fear of humans upon all animals. This inherent apprehension served to maintain a necessary order and balance within the natural world. In a significant departure from the pre-flood dietary laws, humanity was now given explicit permission to eat animals as food. This marked a new provision for sustenance in the post-diluvian world. This provision mirrored the earlier grant of green plants for sustenance, expanding the dietary options available to mankind. Both plant and animal life were now designated for human consumption. However, with this new freedom came the establishment of a crucial restriction, highlighting a profound ethical principle. Not all aspects of animal life were to be consumed without reservation. Specifically, there was a strict prohibition against consuming flesh with its lifeblood still in it. This command underscored a deep reverence for life itself, particularly the essence of life residing in the blood. This emphasis on the sanctity of life was paramount, teaching humanity the sacredness of existence. Blood was understood as the very seat of life, and its consumption in this manner was forbidden. God declared that He would demand an accounting for lifeblood, signifying the gravity of taking a life. Every life was precious in His sight, and its unwarranted termination would not go unaddressed. This accounting would come from animals, for any life they took, and profoundly, from man for his fellow man's life. Human life held a unique and elevated status, demanding ultimate protection. The principle was stark and uncompromising. If anyone sheds human blood, by man shall his blood be shed. This established a foundational principle of justice and retribution for the gravest of offenses. This severe consequence was rooted in the profound truth that man is made in the image of God. To take a human life was to defile this divine image, an act of ultimate transgression. Following these directives, God proceeded to establish a binding agreement, a covenant of immense significance. This was not merely a promise, but a solemn, unbreakable pact. This covenant was made not only with Noah and his descendants, but also with all living creatures on earth. It encompassed the entirety of life that had survived the Great Flood. The central promise of this covenant was unequivocal. A flood will never again destroy all life on earth. This assurance offered profound comfort and hope to a world scarred by catastrophe. There shall not be another flood to devastate the earth, wiping out all flesh as the previous one had done. This divine pledge guaranteed the continued existence of life on the planet. As a tangible and enduring symbol of this everlasting promise, the rainbow was given as a visible sign of this covenant. It would serve as a celestial reminder of God's faithfulness. The rainbow serves as a reminder to God and humanity of His promise, a beautiful arc spanning the heavens. It is a testament to divine mercy and unwavering commitment. Whenever a rainbow appears in the clouds, God declared that He will remember the covenant. This act of divine remembrance ensures the perpetual fulfillment of His word. Through this remembrance, God will spare the earth from another devastating flood, preserving all living things. The rainbow stands as a perpetual guardian against such a global catastrophe. This is an everlasting covenant, enduring through all generations, between God and all living beings. It is a foundational promise that underpins the very fabric of existence. After the monumental events of the flood and the establishment of the covenant, Noah, now a farmer, began to cultivate the land. He planted a vineyard, initiating a new agricultural endeavor. In time, Noah harvested the grapes and made wine, subsequently becoming drunk from its potent effects. This incident reveals a human frailty even in a righteous man. During his inebriated state, Noah lay uncovered within his tent. Ham, one of his sons, discovered his father's nakedness and reacted with profound disrespect. Instead of covering his father, Ham chose to tell his brothers, Shem and Japheth, about Noah's nakedness. This act demonstrated a lack of filial piety and a disregard for his father's dignity. Shem and Japheth, upon hearing of their father's condition, demonstrated a stark contrast in character. They showed profound respect and honor towards their father. They took a garment, laid it upon their shoulders, and walked backward into the tent to cover their father. Crucially, they covered him without looking at his nakedness, preserving his modesty and their own. Upon awakening and learning of Ham's disrespectful actions, Noah pronounced a series of pronouncements. These words carried significant weight, shaping the destinies of his descendants. Noah cursed Canaan, Ham's son, to servitude, declaring him to be a servant of servants to his brothers. This curse, directed at Ham through his son, reflected the gravity of Ham's transgression. Conversely, Noah blessed Shem and Japheth for their respectful actions. He prophesied that God would enlarge Japheth and that he would dwell in the tents of Shem, signifying future prosperity and unity. Noah lived for many years after the flood, witnessing the early generations of humanity's repopulation. His life spanned a pivotal era, bridging the antediluvian world with the new. His story, with its triumphs and failings, its divine covenants and human frailties, serves as a profound narrative. It offers timeless lessons on obedience, consequence, and the enduring nature of God's promises. The legacy of Noah extends far beyond his immediate family, shaping the course of human history and divine interaction. His life remains a testament to both human fallibility and divine grace. The covenant established with Noah continues to resonate through the ages, a constant reminder of God's faithfulness. It underscores the sacredness of life and the principles of justice he instills. From the directives given to Noah, humanity learns about its place in creation and its responsibilities. These foundational commands continue to inform ethical and moral frameworks across civilizations. The narrative of Noah's sons provides a powerful moral lesson on respect, honor, and the consequences of disrespect. It highlights the importance of filial piety and the dignity of elders. This ancient account, therefore, is not merely a historical record, but a living testament. It offers profound insights for religious study, educational enrichment, and moral guidance for all generations. It inspires reflection on humanity's relationship with the divine and with one another. The story of Noah remains a cornerstone of understanding the origins of our world and the enduring nature of God's plan.